So I talked to Christine and Tanya from the band to find out whether their new single Dizzy was really headed for the mainstream charts.
I would say so, but only in so much as we didn't feel like we were doing our job if we were being elitist about music. If we expected people to be educated in our musical language or alternative musical language or something, I feel like the songs weren't being completed if people weren't letting them seep in. I just think it's not a good attitude, and even if it was projected onto us, I'd rather reach people. Even if we have to write stupid songs to do it. Just because we act like actual females, we don't act like men, like a lot of women in rock do, and we don't act like sex kittens, which is also directed towards men. And I don't know very many women who do either of those things in their real lives, and this music is the most natural result of our living, so I try and keep it as honest to that as I can.
I wanted to ask you, Christine, about having a baby quite young. Do you think that you learnt a lot about yourself sort of from having it at quite a young age? Did it sort of like mature you beyond your years in a way? Do you ever feel like you've missed out on anything at all?
I don't think I'm mature beyond my years.
Well, what do you think? I mean, like, was it 19 or 20 or whatever?
Yeah, I was 19. I just think it was something that I incorporated into my life because I had to. I tried to do it as well as I could. I wouldn't recommend it. I definitely thought everything was lost, but he's a nice guy. He felt so high. I thought we were a rock and roll band when we started, and we weren't doing anything different. I thought you were supposed to use different tunings and as many interesting chords and progressions as you could, and fit as many musical and lyrical ideas as you could into your material, so that you could grow and the music could teach you. And I like being dragged around by the music and having it take me as far as I can musically, as far as it can musically. But then we found out that other people weren't doing that. We learned in time that we didn't have to follow the rules, and that we were playing what came naturally to us and letting it drag us around early on, so we didn't start following many rules. I don't see any psychedelic influences in our music, really. People say folk, but I'm not even sure what that means, except that our songs can be played on maybe any instrument. We don't use a lot of effects because I like our songs to be, to have their own identity, you know, whatever you do with them. But other than that, I don't know what they're talking about. The doctor said, I hate to tell you this, but you have a tumor the size of small fruit in your head. It's like, small fruit? Is that a medical term?
Is that like a grape
small
or a
fruit?
plum?
Yeah, like an orange? What? And I thought that was very funny. Nobody else seemed to think it was very funny. But I got rid of it. That's been another theme. All the journalists keep saying, so did you feel dizzy? Are you not crazy anymore? Are you calm now? You think the first album was just a tumor? Now it's gone and I'm still yelling. So.
Mm-hmm. But didn't you, like, when you found out about it, didn't you sort of step back and reevaluate everything about yourself? Wasn't it like worrying at all? It would freak me out, actually.
They were worried, but I wasn't. I was worried about looking like a monster when they told me my face was going to swell up like a monster.
You're so vain!
The excellent Throwing Muses. Coming up after the break, we've got an interview with Easterhouse for you, and also an old one but a gold one from Edwyn Collins. Remember the Orange Juice days? Remember Rip It Up? Well, we've got another of his classics, Don't Shilly Shally. Going to be showing the video to that. Taking us up to the break, Finny Tribe, Electrolux.